Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Good morning, all. Today is the third webinar of our Research Talk series. In this research series, we are discussing different research topics. The aim of this research talk is to gain knowledge, develop network and collaboration, and also create a research platform. For today's session, I welcome our guest speaker, Dr. V. Agalya ma'am, who is working as a professor and associate head R&D in New Horizon College of Engineering, Karnataka. I also welcome all the faculty members and all the students who have joined the session. Now I request Pranali Bangaya ma'am to introduce the speaker. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mansi. Good morning to all. I, Pranali Bangaya, Assistant Professor of Sinhagad College of Pharmacy, Vadka, Pune, welcome you all for this event. I am profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. V. Agalya. She is working as a professor and associate head R&D NHCE. Also, she worked in 5 different institutes and she has been acted different roles like head of department and innovation and entrepreneurship head. She has completed BE from Periyar University, ME from Anna University, and received PhD in electrical engineering from Anna University. She has around 19 years of teaching and research experience. Her areas of specialization include power electronics, VLSI design, biomedical and control systems. She has published 21 research papers in Sci and Scopus Index journals. She has 5 Indian patents granted and 10 Indian patents and designs filed and published. Dr. V. Agalya has undergone offline training and got certified as Innovation Ambassador from MOE Government of India in 2019. Also, she completed advanced level certification training in 2021. She is the president of IIC and nodal officer of ARIIA in NHCE and coordinated various innovation activities at college level and invited around 35 speakers with her own support. She has conducted various workshops on design thinking, IPR, patent drafting, and filing to faculty and students. She served as resource person for various colleges in India level. She mentors the student teams to participate in various competitions and produce 6 entrepreneurs. She supported for 12 startup initiation from the year 2021 to till date. She received many awards like Women Teachmaker Ambassador from Google India in year 2023, Best Innovation Ambassador during 2021 and 22, and Best IIC Faculty Award during 2021 and 2020 and 21 from Ministry of Education. Best Teacher and Best Role Model Award during 2011 and 12, and also she received Best Researcher Award from IIPRD as well as Best Paper Award from ISTE 14th Annual Convention. With this brief introduction, now I would like to request our chief guest speaker to start today's session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, the entire team, for inviting me on today to deliver a talk about the immunity increasing jelly. So, before going to share my experience, what I did for the jelly preparation, and we were in the trend, we need to increase our innovation of innovation ranking of India. So, it is really a proud moment of all the academic people who are working for the innovations in future or upcoming uh, years. So before going for a session, so we would have a small interaction. So what is exactly the invention, innovation, entrepreneurship and startup? Because the intention of all the awareness session which was initiated by the Ministry of Education, and it was started in the year of 2018. After that, various colleges are performing and conducting the activities alone, but not at all in the real case studies. And ultimate aim is we wanted to be an At the end of the student age, we need to be an job provider, not to be a job seeker. So that is the intention. So many of the startups are emerging in the last 3 years, and that we need to make it into a successful startups, and which is the key resources for the successful startup and entrepreneurship. So that will become with the keyword of innovation and then inventions. So can we have some interactions? So what is exactly the invention and innovation it meant? Guys, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you're audible. So, I can say innovation is like, implementing a new idea which can create a value for the customers and also for the stakeholders. That's what I think about innovation.
For the student side, I need some inputs, Professor.
Okay, so students,
See, the session, you should not keep it as an online and keeping your system in somewhere and switching on your cameras and you are leaving away from the in front of the system. It is happens everywhere, right? So it should not be like that. So we will have an interaction sessions. I just want the exact, at least if you are not able to talk, you can type the message in the chat box also. Okay, so I'll give you an example. If I give you a two mobile, one is Nokia, the other one is Apple iPhone. So you people will be prefer which one as the first?
Apple iPhone.
Yes. What is the reason why you prefer Apple iPhone? Why not in the Nokia?
It has more features and we can use it in various ways.
Yes, absolute answer you are given for at this time. So can we call this Apple iPhone preferences? You are telling that the features. So if it is adding additional feature, can we consider it as an invention or innovation? So Apple iPhone,
It is innovation.
it is an
Innovation.
innovation. Yes, exactly. So the similar mobile models are emerging in the current era, but we are seeing the feature of which mobile having a good resolution or added additional feature with it and compact in size, but we are not seeing about the cost of the device. So the thing is that people are investing more money for buying any kind of a product, but they wanted to check all the features are incorporated with the designer. That means products are available in the market, mobiles are available in the market from the 2000 itself, but the thing is that we wanted adding additional feature. So that means existing product, if any added features are included, we may call it as an innovations. So the next is invention. So what is the difference between invention here? I think one guy has came turn around to answer my questions and all. It's really interesting. So I want everybody should interact with me. Might be if I'm telling the story behind that, definitely everybody will open your mouth. Okay, so we'll come to that invention definition. So the invention is idea-wise nowhere existing in the world. So we are the one, we are making the first model, and we are only the making the all the combination of the formulas. So whatever the pharmaceutical products were you have seen, everybody's they are changing the ratios, proportions, all other things are there. But you people are finding in one solution for the a particular problem, then that is nowhere it is existing in the world, so that uniqueness is there. So if it is uniqueness is there means you can go for the invention. So you are the first person finding the solution, so you can call your idea is an invention. So innovation is existing or improving the existing models, but invention is the new product or a process. So this is what the two words, it will be making a difference. With this difference, so here today my topic is, I just moving on to my slides. If it is anywhere it is stuck, please kindly inform me. This is immunity increasing jelly. So this idea which we have started in the year of 2019, because we were in the time of pandemic, it will be very difficult to increase our immunity. So at this time, so we are thinking, and myself is the co-founder, and one more is the founder of one of my colleague, and we both were started the product, and it is based on the waste of the vegetables. So the exactly immunity jelly is everybody's is liking, because it is like a chocolate, but our jelly cannot be considered only for the kids. It may be useful for everybody. So in that aspect, and also this meanwhile, which of the vegetable wastages are having a more number of vitamin B9 and vitamin C, as well as it should not have more amount of sugar, and it can able to control the pressure. Everything we are thinking in 360-degree aspect. Finally, we chosen, so immunity increasing jelly is the final title. So finally, that you can see it is for the waste to wealth, and we can make a green energy in the agriculture. So this is the tagline for the company. So the company name is Investor. So it is basically depends upon the beetroot. So everybody's are hate beetroot because it is more sweet, and we cannot able to eat more quantity. But so how do we think the beetroot we can convert into a compact or the eatable chocolate? Then finally we correlate with the jelly item. So normal
So,
jellies are
sorry,
having in, yeah,
sorry to disturb. Your slides are not visible.
is that so? I have shared it.
So this is just the picture at the moment, the flyer.
It was in the first slide.
No, no, we have not. The one which you shared is the flyer.
Okay. No, I'm changing the slides now. Is it changeable? Just check it once.
No,
I'm
no.
changing the. I'll just stop the screen and share it again.
Yeah, yes.
Are you able to see my slide now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is immunity increasing jelly, waste to wealth, and green energy in the agriculture. So basically, the beetroot vegetable, everybody's are not liking much. So from that, what happens? Beetroot we can make it like a curry, and we can just dried fruits and chocolates are available nowadays, and salads are available, but not like a jelly. So what we ingredients we are making combo with the beetroot, that I am just further processing in the next slides. So we are peeling off the beetroot, so the waste will be thrown out to the earth itself. So is there anything will be effective if we are reusing the peels and all? So that is the ideation. So the ideation is we should not throw the waste, vegetable waste. Definitely there will be some combination will be helpful for our health, hygienic, or some support of increasing the immune level. So this is the immunity decreasing is the problem statement which we are gathered at the time of 2019, and due to the pandemic situations, everybody's are facing with the same kind of problem statements. So we wanted to give a solution for the entire world. So for this we have taken the only idea. So from the beetroot peel, we wanted to make a jelly. So it is already patented. So patent is already started with the process of examination. So we're waiting for the grant. And so you can see what is existing jellies are having. So normally all the jellies we are eating into and different colors. So the color additive substances, what happens, it will be always used in the many purposes in the textiles, painting, so all the materials. But exactly in the food, if you are using, it will be reflect our skin, and then it may develop a cancer. So more amount of carcinogenic agents are mixing with the color additive substances. So we wanted to avoid such kind of artificial color additive substances replaced with the natural colorant. So the natural colorant which we have chosen for this jelly, it is in beetroot. So beetroot is a vegetable and it is having a natural color, and we can add if we wanted and some other colors, means other ingredients we are in under process, that will be the guava leaf and mango leaves. So these are the mixture of the combination we are preparing with the different form of color agent which is added on the jelly. So for this artificial color agent, so you can see the highlighted keywords which is there here, and you can see hyperactive behavior from the child, because children are liking the chocolates and jellies. So you if you buy a jelly, more gelatin content will be there. So because of the gelatin content and then the artificial chemical composition, so it will, the kids will be hyperactive behavior. So it will, day by day it will be keep on increases. To avoid such kind of a things, we have undergone, and there is a survey, and we did a survey for 2 years. After that we planned for mixing the other ingredients with which is the combo having to increase the immunity. So everybody is aware about the turmeric and then the jaggery and honey. So these are having a natural sugar content within the sources. So we are making the sources mixing with the beetroot peel essence. So this is was the ingredients we have used for the jelly. And so to overcome all these issues, the skin irritation, so ultimately we wanted to reduce the carcinogenic agent and also the skin rashes, skin irritation for the children. And we have focused on the beetroot based jelly. So beetroot is a food colorant, and it will be having a sweet content, and we know that the beetroot is having an capability of blood purifying ability, and then it will have a good resources of potassium, and the vitamin C is more rich in other vegetables than in beetroot. And then so it is having an unique resources, that unique sources and beta line. So the beta line is a type of phytonutrient. So with this phytonutrient only the immunity can be increased, that is in the form of hemoglobin. So whoever is having an hemoglobin level less than 11, so minimum we need to maintain the hemoglobin. If it is lesser than that, we are unable to walk, we can get a knee pain, will be there. So this kind of a jelly, so if you eat in the way of like a chocolate, it can automatically increase your hemoglobin level, it purifies your blood, and if it is having more amount of potassium, so you are able to maintain the pressure level. So all the, you can correlate with the sugar. So we are not adding additional sugar with this jelly. So the natural sources which we have taken only the small amount of quantity from the jaggery. So beetroot is already having in sweet content. So like little amount of jaggery mixing, honey is the natural sweetness, and so all mixtures it will be having in sufficient amount of sweet taste. So these are the study which we have learned from the beetroot peel. Then finally, these are the various steps which we have done. The one is the first of all, how do we collect the beetroot peels? So beetroot peels majority from the hotels we can just get it. So we have directly buying it from the market, and we are peeling off by own. And what happens, so after that, we are giving it for some days. It should get dried peel. So after drying the peel, we are making an extraction. So powder form, you have to be take the peel and make into a powder form, and mix it with a certain amount of water and extract. The exact extract we are just testing in the various levels. So first is the extraction is how much amount of pigments are there. So the at what temperature exactly the stability will we are getting it. So the analysis we are using the software is FTIR. So after that we need to examine the profile, antimicrobial and antioxidant activity. So these are the stages which we have done, and finally we obtained a product called jelly. So final end product is jelly. So this is what the story behind the preparation of immunity increasing jelly. So you can see here, idea wise, nobody has made the jelly. So I'm the one made the such kind of jelly related to the beetroot peel, and it will be rich resources are having. One is the phytochemical and the pigments, and it will be act as an antioxidant and the phenolic components. I am because of the high amount of phenolic component. So this was the working from the beetroot peel and the jelly as prepared. So the commercial jellies are having an high amount of synthetic color additive substances, as well as the artificial sugars we are added. So if we do the adding of synthetic colorants and then the sugar, automatically the sugar level will be increased. So for our jelly, it will be useful for the sugar patient, heart patient, and then the pressure, whoever is having, irrespective of the body parameters, everybody can eat the jelly. So this is what the advantages of the product. Then so you just have a look. It is the process. Dried peel is making into one powder form, and the powder form of the peel, it is mixed with an water, a certain quantity of the water. Finally it will be boiled, and we have to make it in the some temperature. It gets cooled. After that we are making into one bowl. So this is the process of an extraction. So we are comparing with the two form. So if I take the peel, how much energy can be transferred, and if I directly taking into the beetroot juice, so how much energy is there with the sugar and then the protein and the fiber content. So all is the comparative statement of from the peel and from the direct route. So it is a direct route, and this is from the peel. So not much difference. So majority is, so instead of peel also we can take directly uh, the beetroot, and not to get dry also, you can just mix it and make it into an liquid and boil it, and with other compositions, and it will be in the solid form. So if it is in the solid after that the jelly form it will come. So this was the comparisons of a nutrition value of beetroot, raw beetroot, and then the peel. So what we did is we are not using any kind of such laboratory. The natural cooking places, the everybody's are liking kitchen only. So with this normal composition, we bought outside agar agar. So this is the one, because replacement of a gelatin, some kind of jelly form, the structure it has to become originally. So for that natural ingredient replacing of a gelatin, here we are using an agar agar. So then jaggery, castor oil, and then we need to make it into a mixing of all these together in the proper ratio. So we have to be heat it and then make it into the solid form. It should not in the proper solid. It will be on the liquid come before the solid stage. So then we have to make it into the freezer. So after that we need to slice it off with the small quantity. So each jelly, it will be initially we cost around 5 rupees per piece. Now it is increased up to 10 rupees. So I invested only 330 rupees. So with this 330 rupee, I'm getting 200 pieces of jelly. So the profit is, this is my expenditure, and I got the profit 670. So with this 1000, if I'm getting 670, with also it is not much so difficult. So everybody's, we can make it in your home, and you can just taste it and leave it for us 3 months or 6 months, what is the life durations. And if it is gets smell or some taste is different, so we need to be replace it. So life the lifetime also will be fixed. It's within on or before, every product will be mentioning on or before 6 months or on or before 3 months, or minimum the food as per the food standards we have to be keep it 6 months. So it will be more than 6 months, the daily taste is keeping the remains constant, so there is no such kind of a bad smells or a bad odors are coming. So this is what the advantages of the jelly. So you can see here for the first test we have sliced it off with normal knife, and the structure is like this. And what after that what we decided, so basically I am an engineering background, so we have undergone with the different kind of designing of the bowl, a small bowl with the 3D printing technology. So by using in 3D printing technology, we have designed such kind of bowl, and the liquid form of jelly ingredients we are just pouring into that bowl, and this is the looks like a beautiful shape we are getting it. So each piece we are making into 1 5 rupees. Now we are because there is a demand in the market, so every people are asking and they are buying our jellies. So we increased 10 rupee, and adding additional ingredient we started recently, that is guava leaves. So I wanted to make it into a green color. So people are liking this jelly but in the different form of color. So what we did is we have tried with guava leaves and then the essence of the guava, and it will be helpful for the teeth gums. So everybody's are nowadays we are using an toothpaste. So the toothpaste problem is there is no salt properly, but it is more of chemicals because of the chemical composition. So kids are having the tooth trouble, and so that will especially in the gums. So we wanted to make the gum should be very strong, and the teeth should not be get affected with the gum. So that is the only advantage which we have in the other vegetable, that is the guava. So we made it in the color, different color form, and that is emerging now. And this is the ingredients which we have taken, a certain quantity of honey, then different shape of a bowl which we made it via the 3D printing technology. Then afterwards jaggery, then essence, beetroot essence we need to be filter it, and this is the natural sugar we are using it as a replacement of gelatin by agar agar. Then you can just see here, this is the process. So once we mixing off with the beetroot essence, we are boiled, and after boiled we are pouring and filtering into this filtration process. So we can make it in a two form. One is the raw beetroot essence, directly we can make in a jelly. The other one is the dried peels or the dried beetroot raw roots. It can be make it into one powder form. So we wanted to analyze if the raw beetroot is having a more quantity of the fiber, sugar, all other things, and the powder form. So we have compared both of the ratios. So both the ratios are keeping in the same amount of sugar, fiber, and all other things. So this is, so you can use it in the dried form, or directly you can make it by today also. So this is the way we have compared. And first test we did it for the dried form. The second test we have made it for a direct quantity of the beetroot, and with the mixture, and we are taking the essence and did the work. So just have a figure for how we have done and what was the process and all. So if you wanted to make it into a larger quantity, so we have planned and we have built a machine, The machine, because this is a manual process. So manual process for a smaller amount of quantity, it's a medium scale, we can use like this. But if it is goes for the large scale, it is a very difficult because it needs an human power, human resource, and the machine. So if any company or any chocolate industry is asking us to produce a bulk amount of quantity, it is very difficult for us. So at the time, so I had an idea, and we are making a bowl with the design in the inbuilt structure. So once we are keeping what the machine has do is, when I'm just putting off the beetroot, it will be peeled off automatically. So one side will the peels are collected, and the other side will be roots are collected, and the roots are mixing with the water. There is another section, so it will be water is connected with the tap, and the tap water will be mixing with the tap, means purified water only. So it will be mixed with the beetroot, and it is crushing and grinding, and finally it is coming out from the liquid form. So both the process we made it, and at the end the liquid form will be filled up with the this kind of a bowls. So these bowls are already fixed with the machine at the end corner. So this is an all the liquids are just pouring off into the exact bowl. So then these bowls boiled, and after cooled, and finally the solid and liquid portion will be stuffed into the bowls. So these bowls are keeping into the ice maker. So these are the steps. So it is in small quantity what we have taken. That turmeric also we are included recently. And so because for immunity purpose, we need to add the natural ingredients which is naturally having the effect of to increase the immunity. And this is the turmeric is also advantage. So we added a little amount of turmeric with this. And finally, once you done, it is become a solid come liquid, and you can keep it in the ice maker. Finally freezer. So normally what the fridge we have, you can keep it into the freezer. So for the final structure, it will be coming like that. So with this story of my invention is gets over. So connecting with the real world, you need to know about more information on intellectual property rights. So for this intellectual property, this is one of the invention. So the next is when you are when you people are standing or continuously working with the improper posture. So what happens, automatically the back pain will come. So when during the night, irrespective of the age, so during the night time, when you are going to lay down, at the time only everybody's will feel you are getting the back pain or not. So these all the problems which we are facing, it will be only in the posture corrections. The balancing important place is our feet. So you look at there, this is the pressure point, and this is your post point, and this is your motion. So all these will be collectively their balance where you are keeping the force. So this place. So this is the other invention what I did it. So posture correction slipper. So the one of the invention what I did is, if it is the teacher job is continuously standing and roaming here and there, and with the improper posture. So improper posture, continuous increase of back pain. So what is the solution we wanted to give it for that is the, so find the problems are around you. You can able to find out the solution for your problem. So definitely everybody's are facing the same problem means, so your product is needed for the individuals. So it is easily you can make a product, and you can start your business, and it should be sustainable for the next 10 years or 5 years. So this is the secret. So before going to start your business, so what is the key resources means, the key resources is innovation. So either you can bring it the innovation or invention, protect with IP rights. So once you get one get a application number, once the application numbers is received from the IP office, the next second onwards, the next second or next minute onwards, you can start selling, making and commercializing the product into the market. So I just wanted to convey the message at this stage. Any idea, if you are coming into your mind, immediately you can file a patent. So that is with the provisional specification. So if but I don't have a time to complete my proper product, is there any time limit is there? Yes. So they are giving 12 months time duration. So within the 12-month time duration, you need to be make the complete process and the entire content in the form of document. So patent is a techno legal document. We wanted to be protect you're technically expert, but technical expectation in the problem and solution, you cannot share it to your friend. Because if we are talking these ideas, now I have a rights, I can convey all this information, you should not copy my rights because I'm the owner for this work. So if you have that legally one application number, it is provided by an intellectual property rights of India or any other country, but patents are in territorial nature. So you are born in India means you have to be filed the patent first in India, then you can proceed further in other countries through the patent cooperation treaty. So that is PCT application we meet. So this is the posture correction slipper is the other invention. Then coming to that, because in the pharmaceutical industries, there are so many problem statements are there. But the problem is we need to get the uh, approval from the certain board. So if it is jelly means we already discussed with the particular food approval board, and they have accessed and approved our data. After that only we are just started the business. So if it is a medical field, definitely you people have to be do the in vitro and in vivo study, and without that approval, medical approval committee, if is not accepted, then you are unable to further process with the product. This is the only disadvantage, but you need to be, if you are proving your novelty, because you are the solution maker, so definitely your solution will be useful to the society, means you are able to convince everyone with the technical document in a proper way. So this is why then automatically the committee will approve your idea and the solution. So these are the important tasks you have to be do it before completing your number of trials. So with this first proof of concept, you have to be try with the various government agencies and the venture capitalist, and you can interact for the seed money. And or we don't want to start a business, but sitting in front of the system, I wanted to earn money. So how do we get the profit for this? So you have to be find out once the patent is filed, you got a number. With that number, if you are having an end product with you, that end product you can take it and approach the certain shortlisted industries which you already know. So approach the industry, and we wanted to do the technology transfer to your company. So the ownership is yours, but you are giving the rights to the particular company for the branding, to sell or make, or making the further business. Everything you are giving the rights to the company itself. So this is what advantages. So if you have a patent grant or the design grant or any copyrights, if you have with the number of intellectual property right, you are able to transfer your technology to the particular company to make or sell with their name as a brand, but you are the owner of that product. So this is the so what is the profit you will get? You don't want to invest money for making and selling everything, so the X company will design and all the things will be taken care by the industry. So how much amount of profit they are earning from the product, they will give you the particular share or equity to you, either equity, or you can go with the shareholder also in future if you wanted to initially you can get the equity. Later the company wanted to take the entire ownership from you, then they are giving they are making you as a partner, or they will be shareholders. So this is what the informations are behind there. So within a single paper, a grant, so you can get the profit and from the monthly basis or the yearly basis. So this is the third invention which I did. The third invention is this is basically an incinerator. So for this incinerator, in the market, every people are not using the incinerator because what is the reason behind it? So is there any drawbacks are there, or the mass quantity which they created nearby the places who are living, is there any side effects are there? Yes. So what I said in the artificial color additive substances which is playing a major role to increase the carcinogenic agent, the same amount of carcinogenic agents, and then the dioxins are mixing with the human waste. So this is a blood waste, and from this blood waste, all the kind of carcinogenic and dioxins and furans are coming out. So with the mixture of dioxin and furans, then what will happen? Nearby people, or we are living in the same houses, we are inhaling the gases. So if you are inhaling the gases, what happens finally? After a certain duration, you got to know you are getting some kind of a cancer effect. Cancer cells are increasing in your body. So if we use an incinerator, the existing incinerators are not having an property or not having an filter for the carcinogenic agent and then dioxin and furan. So this is nobody else is finding a solution. So I'm the one is finding the solution for this kind of a problem statement. So at the olden days, all the villages side, every women they are throwing out and it will be mixing with the nearby places, that is sand and mud. So sand and mud is having a very good quality to kill the germs. So the germs is exactly for the cancer agent. So is there any such kind of a filters are available in the market, which I have undergone? So that is the a reason. This is a ceramic material. So you just look at there are two layers. So one is the carbonized sheet and the other one is the mesh, and this is the two which I used as a filter element of ceramic plate. So it is a ceramic filter. What happens? The nature of the ceramic material itself, it can absorb the harmful gases. So these harmful gases are absorbed by this kind of a material coated with mud and then sand. Either you can use the mud in the beginning, then later you can mix with the sand, and which will be the main composition. But every 6 months once you have to be replace the filter. So machine is not my invention. So my invention is to kill the carcinogenic agent, especially on the dioxin and furans. So this kind of a filter is made, and we have interacted with the Karnataka Air Pollution Board Control, and they came to our place and they have executed the testing and everything, and they given the report. It is exactly on 60 to 70%. So what will be the modification which we wanted to do for the next level testing is going on. So if I remove the material, or we can just insulate other material between these layers, definitely I can produce an 100% efficient solution. And this filter, I invested only 1,500, not more than that. So only buying of these material and arrangement, it is a mechanical arrangement only. So everything which we have done it in the college level. So this is the invention. So one is the eye slipper, immunity increasing jelly, and then for the toothpaste, we have made it is in the 9 ingredients. So we called it is in Saptapurna. So we made our paste name is Saptapurna. So that paste will be a natural paste. We have given the solution to the hostel students and they used it and they have given a real feedback. So up to the 9 months, the paste is having the lifetime. So after 9 months, we could not use that paste like that. So this is another invention. So it is keep on more all around 10 inventions are there. So I'm just giving stopping here, and we need to go hard. So what is the key resources of an entrepreneur or the startup means? You have to be always remember innovation is the key resources. So every successful startups, it starts with a successful idea. So this is what the information which I wanted to give you on today. Then next is the question which I wanted to raise from, because we wanted to interact with the students, right? I don't know how many of you are live. So is ideas are called innovations?
Yes, it can be called.
See, for example, today you are having one idea. Is it possible to all the ideas we cannot able to call it as an innovation? It should be in the mind thought. So when it will be coming into the innovation? Today you are having a different, each and every people having some ideation in your mind. It is in the mind level thought only. So if it is keeping in the thought in your mind, is that innovation is coming to the live or coming to the market or coming to the end product?
No.
Yes. So what I just wanted to tell it is, so if everybody's are having an n number of thousands and crores of ideas in your mind, so if it is in the thought process are, we cannot tell and we cannot go for filing of patent. So what you need to do, you can make it into an implementation. So this is the idea plus implementation. So the example which I have given here nearby that picture, it is an incandescent lamp. So in this lamp, when the world is dark, at the time the first person has invented this. So the main invention is to give the lighting, and without, and now the so many kind of the different shape of bulbs are coming, and after that fluorescent tubes, and you just see here how much amount of, but still this the first invention product we are unable to use because there is some drawback. If it is using an incandescent lamp, then nearby places are more amount of heat. Later they are tested with illumination, so they are going with led lcd. So these are the improved version of the same problem which was created by the first person. So 99 percentage of Indian inventions are improved version of the existing one. So if it is improved version also, you have to be implemented first, and just collect the survey, and you have to be go for the updation of your product every 6 months once. So if really you started a business or you wanted to go and start a business, this is the way you need to do. So if it is a 3 years course or a 5 years course, so you have to be plan accordingly. So during the student stage, you start your ideation in the first year, and the second year you can make some proof of concepts, and you can try and attempt in the mini projects, and you can just change the composition, and which is the effective composition which will be suitable for the particular pharmaceutical problems. You have to be find out, and that is your final year project, and you can stop your final year project and leave as a successful entrepreneur, and you get connect with the ventures. The ventures are created nowadays in the Ministry of Education. They are giving a platform called Yukti, National Innovation Contest. So irrespective of the theme or irrespective of the technical or the courses, they are giving a platform to all over India. So it is a throughout the year opening competitions. Ideas also, they are providing a fund up to 20 lakhs. Proof of concept also, they are providing a fund up to 50 lakhs, and then business plan, startups. So everything stages are there. Based on that, the college will get the credit. So the ranking only college will get, but you people are connected directly with the ventures, and the ministry is providing and some seed money to your idea, and they are finally end up with, they were helping you to go with making of your startup and collaboration with other countries also. So this is what the intention of Institution Innovation Council, because this event also organized by the Institution Innovation Council of your college. So you have to know about the impact of IIC, and this is the implementation stages you need to do it for your student level. Then so you have to be learn and earn from the student age. So we should not accept the word as failure. So you have to be always replace the word of failure into an learning. So innovation comes either you can win or learn. So you should avoid the word as fail. So yeah, through the failure, if suppose you are participating in the Yukti in this year, you are not able to get an success in that Yukti, you are learning from the reviewer, and the reviewers are giving an right solution and the key actions to your key activities for your product. So you can improve in the next semester and participate again into the same Yukti in the next year, and definitely you will be able to win. So the success of winning all the innovation challenges, the first stage is you have to be protect your invention with intellectual property rights, right? So with this are the small examples which I wanted to connect with you all. Are the entrepreneurs are invested money. So you can just think in you are seeing in many entrepreneurs. An example is Dr. Praveen. He is a successful founder, I think so. So he is an entrepreneur, founder, a successful startup enabler. He can share some experience for this. The question is open to Dr. Praveen.
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. The question is open to you.
Sorry. So what's the question? Are the entrepreneurs?
Are the entrepreneurs are invested money?
Yes, I think they are investing money and also the time. So I
Okay.
think you can't say that they are investing money like as a finance, but investing their time on the idea to increase the
Mm.
value, which is going to get to the the people, is a investment.
Yeah, excellent. But you have given a one key point might be relate to your business. So that is in every entrepreneurs are investing their time. So there is a successful story. What had happened with the invention? So just I wanted to give you an uh, example. So the successful startup founders nowadays, everybody's are and then youngsters. So what the youngsters are doing different than the senior people? Is there any secret is there? Yes, the secret is time and brain. So during the mini project creation of their student life, and some definitely in a class out of 60%, all the 60 may not be an entrepreneur. At least out of 60, 10 or minimum 2 per class, 2 or 3 or 5 or wanted to become an entrepreneur or a first startup founder. So entrepreneurs are doing an existing business, MSME. We can just call it as an micro, medium, and small scale industries related business are existing. Also, you can do it. But if it is a startup, definitely it should have some novelty. So without novel, that you cannot able to call it as a startup. So all the startup fellows, which I have posted here, the figures in it. So they are the successful founders. They invested only the time and brain. So I wanted to just tell you, is there any degree is required for making a business? Not at all. Just look at here, the innovation at its best. So this innovation came from the successful inventor called K.R. Nagarajan. You just see here what is there in it. Guys, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can just see here what is there in it and what was the modification they have done. And he is a successful entrepreneur and successful businessman, but he's not invested much money for creating what is it, looming the entire cloth. So you can see here, it is a traditional wear. The traditional wear in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Karnataka, and some cases nowadays it is everybody's are liking. You can take it in the olden age from Gandhiji stage onwards. So there is a manual folding of these kind of a Velcro dhoti. This is an Velcro dhoti. So it is what happens olden days manual wearing. So many people are not liking this dress code. So what the innovation is made by K.R. Nagarajans. So the material is not made by him. The clothing and the final power looming of these kind of dhotis are not made by K.R. Nagarajan, but he did it only the sticker. So the sticker and the side packet. So we wanted to keep the current era. So every people are using a mobile phone, or we wanted to keep some amount and some emergency informations. So this is the packet. So only the idea which is included with the existing product, that is an packet and then the sticker. So kids also now liking to wear such kind of an dress code. So this is what he is not an engineer, he is not a doctor, but he invested a time and brain for making of these modifications. So every month he is getting 25,000 per venture. So it is a branch. So per branch he is getting a 25,000 profit.
Hello, doctor, you're not audible. Hello. Okay, I think she has got disconnected and I'm trying to call her, but I'm unable to connect with her. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes. Uh, and maybe we have to end the session, but I will just try to connect with her. Once she is connected, she will be back.
Yes, sorry from my side is a signal interruption. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yes.
Yes, thank you. So is my screen is visible?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this is two more story which I wanted to conclude it. So one is he is a Sri Harsha. He is a successful founder till date, but he failed in his entrepreneurship on the year of 2018. So his company name called Bundle, but he took around 10 years to making his startup into a successful one. So 2018 onwards, he is a successful founder and he is the owner, the successful founder of Swiggy. So he invested the time and brain only for creating an application. So he is not investing in money for making an hotels. So he is connecting all the hotels into an in his application. This is one example. Then other thing is everybody should aware about the cab booking. So the cab booking is one is Uber and then Ola. So Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit, they are basically in information science engineer and they graduated in Bombay and they started as a mini project and the mini project came into an main level and finally they started with the business and they are earning in profit per year is more than 1,000 crores per annum. So minimum 1,000 crore they are keeping it. So they are the successful founder of Ola. But what is the Ola? They are not invested money for making a car designing or the car models. They are invested only the creating an application. That application is connecting with the car owners. So this is what the smart engineer and the smart people they are thinking in the business. And who is the competitor? The other competitor is Uber. And what happens between if the similar kind of a business running parallelly and the two company people. So the two company people, they will have an agreement between A and B. And if it is shortest distance, you can book it. The long distance, I can book. If you earn more profit, then you have to be share this much percentage to me and this much percentage to you. So this is what the interaction between A and B. And the next is which I started in the beginning of Nokia, then the iPhones. So everybody's prefer will be the iPhones. So reason is adding additional features. So this is the evolution stage of a mobile models. We are unable to choose the option of Nokia. So adding additional features. So your team. So you need to be find out a good team, and the team leader has to have the capability to drive the entire project. So if it is a project team leader, you are the one is answerable, and you should be always self motivated by you, and you need to achieve the target, and your friends has to be come along with you. They can obey your words. If they are not knowing, you have to give the inputs to them. So you should be a good communicator, and you should not hesitate to do all the works. You have to be participate until to get the success. So this is what the input which I wanted to give you on today. So over to the coordinator, you can just raise the questions. So if it is no queries, we can formally close the session.
If anyone has queries, feel free to ask.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes,
Yes,
madam,
ma'am.
you're audible.
This is Rutuja Shinde, assistant professor.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to thank you for the valuable information which you have shared. I've got two questions, ma'am.
Yes.
My first question is how we can add a nutritional value to our product.
Nutritional value.
Yes, ma'am.
Nutritional value of.
In our product, how we can add nutritional value.
Yeah. So if suppose the ingredients what you are taking, that ingredients everybody's they also use the same. But the thing is that how much percentage of the ingredient level it will give you. For example, which I wanted to tell you, the coffee and tea. So coffee and tea you are mixing means it is not an invention, because mixing of coffee tea will definitely will get the taste of coffee or the tea, right? There is no different kind of a what is the taste. So if you are adding a 20 percentage of lemon essence with the coffee and tea mixture, it will give you some different kind of a taste. So the different taste, it will be the proportion of the nutritional you need to add for your product. So how much amount of the percentage you are adding additional ingredient, it gives a different kind of a taste, means it is comes to the market, or the same taste are coming or the same features are coming, you cannot able to say this is your invention.
काय झालं पनीरचं?
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, ma'am. My second question is if you want to add vitamins in our product, then how we can decide the exact amount of that vitamins?
That is, you need to be do the various trial test, then starting with the beginning to till you are going to achieve a different kind of what is it, the vitamin you wanted, that vitamin C is a citric acid taste only, right? So you have the composition
Yes.
what was there in it. So you have to be find out what is the equal amount of content we are getting it from the X and Y composition, that until the the level comes, you need to do n number of trials and iteration, otherwise it cannot be.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
First of all, I want to say thank you, ma'am, for such a nice presentation and sharing us with
Thank you.
your innovations and the information.
Thank you.
Actually, I want to know about the jelly. Means
Yeah.
how you check the immunoboosting effect of jellies. Means because it is a
Investing.
not means it is applicable for all age group, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So how you check the effect of immunoboosting?
So there is a various testing stages which I have included in the objective of the work, right? That is an examination. So we need a biotech lab. So in our houses, we don't have that kind of a things. We can take it a raw jelly and we can eat it within a week itself. But if you wanted to do an analysis, we need to be request the biotechnology lab and we have to be seek them for go with all the kind of, because I'm not an expert of biotech, but the other co-founder is an biotech expert, so she has done undergone all the various testing, and finally we came to that is the percentage we got it, and maximum 9 months it will be on the lifetime.
Okay. Okay.
So it should
Thank you.
be an interdisciplinary, not a
Yeah.
single person can do the work. So
Means
if
you are
you want an,
survey.
yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Any other queries?
Good afternoon, madam. This is Dr.
Yes, very
Ranti
good
sir.
afternoon. Yes, please.
Yeah, congratulations for all your inventions.
Thank you.
And because with very simple ideas, you have innovated. So very, very thankful to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, my question is about the immunity boosting jelly again. I just wanted to know about the stability issues of the jelly and how the color was maintained, or whether you are adding some preservatives and antioxidants to the jelly also.
Yes, yes. We have done it. So we should not disclose all the information here, no? So we wanted to tell the overall view about the stories.
Okay, fine. Another question is, I'm sure that it's not been patented as because food ingredients to be patented becomes very difficult, right?
No, actually, we cannot able to claim the ingredients as my invention. The after
Okay.
mixing that, the flavor it is converted into a jelly form. So the jelly form, which the beetroot peel essence is the playing a major role. So
Okay.
mixing with the other composition. So I'm claiming only those kind of parts.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
cannot say turmeric is my claiming. So turmeric
Right.
is naturally available. So we should not go for a patenting of these ingredients, and all. It is natural resources.
Okay. And
By
another
using
question.
the natural, yeah,
Yeah.
tell me.
Can you please go ahead, ma'am?
No, if it is natural resource, so if you are using also the functioning and the features, if it is getting different, and how much percentage exactly it will give the stable and edible the jelly. So that percentage only I need to climb.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Another question about the incinerating machine.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand the charcoals do act as filters, but
Mm-mm.
about the mud part, I was wondering how the gases are passing through it. What is the thickness, and because that is be very compact, right?
Yes, yes. You know the tea pack, right? So
Okay,
nowadays we are making the tea powder in the form of tea pack and mixing with the milk. Like that, we are making in a different structure that will be nearby with the surface of the
okay,
wall.
got it,
Yes.
got it.
Mhm.
I mean, the filters are holding the mud,
Yes.
and so there
Yes.
is space for the air to pass through.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. If anything is there, I can. Otherwise, I would like to over to that, invite Dr. Praveen to formally close the session. And before closing the session, I have to thank Dr. Praveen to invite me for delivering such kind of interaction with your college. And especially the background is engineering, and I'm just giving an inputs what I did because it is my interest to do an invention in the biotech and the biomedical field. Still, it is so more it is there because measuring the cholesterol, bad cholesterol, it is very difficult because that bad cholesterol level increasement. I lost my brother before 2 years, so I invented a machine. That machine is it is a non-invasive device. That non-invasive device is helping my family members to check the cholesterol content. It is still in the progress. It is set to reach into the market. Thank you, Dr. Praveen, so providing me the
Thank you.
opportunity to deliver a lecture in front
Thank
of
you.
everyone.
Thank you, Doctor. So I would like to now request Bhagyashree to give vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. I will honor to propose vote of thanks on the behalf of Sinhagad Technical Education Society, Pune, for this session. My heart fills with lots of gratitude and respect for our guest speaker, Dr. Agalya B, for not only sparing their invaluable time for us to grace this session, but also enlightening us with their commendable talk on immunity increasing daily. Thank you so much for your guidance. We are thankful to our founder president, Professor M.N. Naule sir, founder secretary, Dr. Sunanda Naule ma'am, vice president admin, Mrs. Rachna Naule Ashtekar ma'am, vice president HR, Mr. Rohit M. Naule sir, for their motivation. I'm running short of words to express my humble thanks to our principal, Dr. Rajesh Patil sir, for arranging, planning, and making this meeting successful. Your support and motivation lead us on the path of success. I would like to thank you, Dr. Praveen Bade sir, and our teachers for their active participation in making this meeting successful. Once again, thanks to one and all who contributed in this meeting. Now I request everyone to turn on their cameras for a group photo.
Thank you all. Thanks.
फोटो नहीं खींचा आला मेरा